Hey everyone, good morning, afternoon, or evening. Well, today we are going to talk about Cardano. It's up 176% in the past month. We are going to hear in Charles's own words what he's got planned in Washington and also partnering up with various crypto projects. We're going to take a look at the chart and I'm going to give you my realistic price prediction where Cardano can go in the next 12, 24, 36, 48 months. So stick around. You are not going to want to miss this episode. And before we get started, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold. Do your own due diligence and conduct your own research before getting involved in this or any other crypto project. And if you cannot wait to see another one of my videos drop, you don't want to miss it for anything, then like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It's a small click for you, but it's a big deal for me. So let's take a few minutes to listen to Charles Hoskinson talk about what he's got planned for Cardano, what strategic partnerships he's trying to create, and just get an idea of what's already been done. I will also post a link in the description box below so you can watch the entire AMA. And I've also time-stamped this video so that way you can skip to the sections that are most appealing for you. So without further ado, let's hear from Charles.
People are really starting to get excited. 2025 is going to be a very, very good year. On the regulation side, been talking with a lot of different senators and definitely engaging with the right people. And we'll basically see over the coming 60 to 90 days how things come together. So I might go to DC next week. It just depends on the schedule and how things come together and the schedule of other people. But I already have some embedded people that have been in pretty deep conversations. And what we're trying to sort out is what can be done through administrative changes and rulemaking, what can be done through executive order, and what can be done through lawmaking. Lawmaking is the hardest, but most permanent. Administrative changes are the easiest, but very ephemeral. And executive orders are live and die by the administration. So the hope is to figure out a consolidated package of the three to make America the best place in the world for cryptocurrency companies. So we can get them all come here in the United States and we can create a multi-trillion-dollar cryptocurrency industry onshore. Bring them all back home. So that's an all the above policy then. You have to look at taxes, you have to look at custody standards, you have to protect consumers, you have to make sure that there's a bill of rights for crypto, including support and defending non-custodial wallets and making sure that we can use crypto the way we want to use crypto, but also getting asset classification taken care of so we can get the SEC out of this insanity that we've seen in the last few years and the regulation through enforcement to come to an end. And there's going to be a lot of great partners that I think are kindred spirits. As I've mentioned, I had a wonderful phone call with Brad from the Ripple community. And he's a good CEO. He's a good guy too. I've known him for years and it feels good to be back on the same team. It feels good to be talking to each other. You know, there's a lot going on right now, but he wants to get done. I also reached out to Lehman Baird from Hedera, and we're right now in the process of getting a call set up. So we've been going back and forth, and secretaries are working with each other. And I'm just kind of working my way through a lot of the different cryptocurrency ecosystems. It's time we come together, speak with one voice, and we get policy where it needs to be so crypto can get to the next level. There are trillions of dollars of real world assets and trillions of dollars of potential business that could come into crypto. We just have to get over the regulatory hurdle that we're currently in as an industry. And the good news is everybody's unified on this.
So now we're going to head over to CoinMarketCap and we're going to take a look at the charts and see how Cardano has been performing over this past month. So as we can see, the price has gone up around 4 cents. And let's go back and take a look. So if we look all the way back here, this is November 5th, which was election day. And as you can see, we are totally in the red. We were flat, accumulating all the way through this area. And now we've been rising. We've been going up and up and up. And of course, now with Bitcoin dropping its price, we're seeing a little bit of a pullback down to this area here. And we are down to like 89 cents. Now we're moving up to 93, 94 cents. So this is just giving us an idea of where we were here pre-election and then post. Now, what I want to do is I want to go through my price prediction, or I should say potential, of what Cardano could go. This is very conservative numbers. Right now, I'm calculating all my numbers from a 91 cent per token. We have a circulating supply of 35.8 billion and a market cap of 32.6 billion. So these are the current numbers we're looking at. So let's do this first. So on the low cycle, 2023, June 2023, Cardano was at 23 cents. All-time high, as we know, was $3.10, and that was in September of 2021. What we do to find a market capitalization or a market cap of any company is we take the amount of tokens that's circulating and multiply them by the token price, which gives us the market cap. So if we're looking here and we're doing pretty much, again, a conservative number, all-time high was at $3.10 back in September 2021. We have an all-time high of $3.10 of September back in September of 2021, and there's so much more that's happening with the partnerships, the strategic partnerships that Charles is creating. There's also rumors that there may be a partnership with SpaceX, with Elon. So a lot of things are happening within the Cardano ecosystem, and they're just developing. And like I said in the previous video that I did, the mark of a good company is when they are still developing and still growing and building during a bear cycle. Now that we're moving out of that, now we're seeing kind of the fruits of their labor. I said this before, Cardano is a sleeping giant, and it's that slow and steady wins the race approach, which appeals to me greatly instead of like the flash in the pan. This is not a prediction, because we can never predict the future of any project or where it's going to go, how high or how low. This is more of its potential, in my opinion. We go here and we do a conservative, a minimum, and this is what everyone is saying it will be the minimum price per token will be $5. Now again, I'm calculating the amount of X, which is the amount of times profit you'll make, based off that 91 cents that we talked about above. So if you have a $5 token and you bought in at 91 cents, then it's going to be 5.5x, which creates that market cap to $160 billion market cap. Very reasonable, very easy to do. Right now up here above, remember, at $32.6 billion market cap. Now we come back up here a little bit higher up, $7. Now we're pushing it a little bit more because now we're pushing that market. Remember, the lower the market capitalization of a company, the easier it is for that crypto project or any company that, for that matter, to grow, right, exponentially. The higher the market cap, it still can make tremendous gains, but it's gonna take longer. I'm gonna show you something that really blows your mind in a minute. But if we come at it as a $7 token price, you're up 7.78 times what you bought in. Raises the market cap to $224 billion. Very, very doable. These two, the $5 and the $7 per token price, in my opinion, are extremely likely. Now we come up here and we're going to go to $10. Now, depending on who you are, who you talk to, some people may think that's totally out of reach, depending on what your philosophy is. But let's say, devil's advocate, you have a $10 per token price. You're up 11x. Remember, the idea is if we can get 10x, that's amazing. That's a great ROI. If we have 11x, if it hits up to $10 and 11x, that's a $320 billion market cap. If you are talking anytime between 5x and 10x, though, that's like a sweet spot. So even if you're here, and if you're buying in now at 90 cents, 91 cents, that's still amazing, right? But again, depending on what you're able to do, right? Wherever you're able to afford. Now, here's what's going to blow your mind. Check this out. So let's say you bought totally down here at the dip, all right? You are down here and you bought at 23 cents. Basically, for this last bear cycle, that's the low, right? And you go to this particular one right here, right? You go to up to the $5 price point. You are at 21. This is going to be minimum, right? You're going to be at 21.7x. Now imagine if you go to the 7, you go to 10, you've already hit an amazing rate of return. Now, if you're hodling, if you're holding because you see what Cardano is going to be doing, then you probably were DCAing in all the way up through 30 cents, 35, 40, 45, 50. And if you're on Coinbase, you can look and it'll show you what your average is. So you can always go look and tell. But if you are buying down here, you are going to be really happy, okay? And the $5 price point, $7 and $10, who knows? Maybe it could go higher. If you check out my other video that I did about a year ago, I give you kind of a more of a sort of pie in the sky sort of price potential. And I'm going to post that video up above so you can go take a look at it and compare these two videos. And I want to know what you think. Can Cardano hit $5 this bull cycle? Can it hit 7? Can it hit 10? Can it hit 25? What do you think? Let me know. I hope you got some value from this video, everyone. Have a fantastic holiday. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps.